Hello everyone, my name is Kleinicus and welcome back to my Let's Play of City Skylines. In the last episode, we got our city to just over the 18,000 mark for citizens, so we unlocked a bunch of new buildings and features that we'll take a look at. And the really big thing that now I'm really excited for us to start building is an entertainment district. So something that'll have casinos, attractions, hotels, all that real nice touristy stuff. That should hopefully help our city's growth from an economic standpoint and just in general attracting tourists and retaining citizens. So that will hopefully be a good thing for our city. Before we dive into that though, the one thing I wanted to point out that I have changed just a little bit is, as you can see, there's a lot of buildings still in the downtown core that are going under because of the whole educated citizens issue. So I did go in and I added a couple of more school buildings. As you can see, one right there that hasn't quite started yet, just to try and get everyone going. That's a high school there, a couple new elementary schools as well, just to hopefully try and bolster the amount of educated and well-educated citizens that we have. And if we still see that there's a problem, we'll try and maybe add a second university or something like that. That was just the only small change between episodes. Everything else should be the same. And again, unfortunately with that, that will sort of be we have to wait and see over time as to if that will actually change anything for us. But hopefully it does, and we will be okay. I believe on that note, we are good to start. So, first things first, let's take a look at our city. Oops, not that. Let's take a look at our city's overview. While I think it would be nice maybe if we built the entertainment district on the right side over here or the north side up here, we really do want highway access for it. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll try and build a bit of a ring road almost. We don't have quite enough. The long-term goal will be to build a ring road around our downtown core with a highway. I think for now, let's build down here with it, just because that will get us immediate highway access right there, and we'll be able to then expand further up into the downtown core and so forth. Alright, so there we go. Also, you have to love how it's just like a clean-cut line right here now of all our buildings. That's great. Okay, so on that note, let's get started, shall we? So we've got to get our off-ramp here. Staying with our typical one-way, non-four-way clover leaf here. Let's get rid of the highway. 2, 3, 4, 5 segments. And let's attach it on up. Oh, was it not quite large enough? Hang on, I never quite do it enough there. There we go. Okay, so that let's just get us right there. Good enough. Alright, and let's reattach these highway segments just so people can actually get to it. And as always, it will take an excessive amount of time for me to figure out where the heck the correct highway one was. Highway, there we go. Excellent. Excellent, that looks lovely. There we go. And there we go. So let's make sure everyone's okay with driving along there. Perfect, it looks like traffic is flowing just fine. Alright, so this is where we are going to build out our entertainment district. And so, I think the first thing we'll want to do is make sure that we definitely have a significant amount of roadway for people to come in. I mean, we're thinking 6-lane roads coming in here. That's a 6-lane one-way road, don't need that. Just to make sure that, for obvious purposes, we have enough capacity for everyone. So let's start this. Actually, a little bit further in. There we go. That should be good. Oh, it's got bike lanes too on it, so that'll help us. And then we'll also make sure that we have the highway component as well coming into it. Let's see here. Still on the highway? Yes, we are. Alright, so then that will hopefully merge. Yes, it does. Kind of awkwardly here because of how wide the road is. Excellent. I see no issues with this road style. This is just consistent with the rest of our building, really. Everyone loves the dog legs and just trying to maneuver around everywhere. But anyway, 6 lanes of traffic in and out, 6 lanes of traffic right here, but on one street. And that will open up into a rather large roundabout, I think. Well, maybe not a roundabout right this second. I think we'll hold off on that for now. But with that being said, though, we do have our first road. Let's make just a little bit further. There we go. We've got lots to work with here now. And now we'll just keep building out some crossroads. So let's see here. When we're planning this out, we'll definitely want some good public transit access. So definitely not a bad idea to have some bus lanes. But I think that'll be more of a longer term ordeal. For now, I think just building out like this should be fine. And we can maybe get some metro systems in here and everything like that. There's a nice big road. And before I forget, I will actually do the metro system right now, or the station. Put it right at the corner there, actually. That would be a good idea. Let's see. Yeah, because we can actually pull it right down along the... Yeah, let's do that. We'll actually get it right here. Put it right at the corner, you know, so like everyone has immediate access to the road. And then we'll build a tunnel around, and we'll try and make like a nice large... I guess it would be a part of the green route, or maybe we'll try and get it smaller around here. We'll see how it goes. Either way, let's pause that for half a second, and let's build out our tunnel. So we'll try and connect it over here, maybe? Let's see. Oh, it's outside the city limits. Crap. Okay, hang on. Alright, we're going to do this a little weird, but hang on. Bear with me. Which is not a reference to my other Let's Play. Alright, got that. Sneaking in along here. And we'll come along this way. Here we go. To the other side of the station. There we go. That's how you build around that. And then we'll also build out from here. Here we go. Oh, also outside of city limits. Not ideal. Can we get in there? Hopefully. Yes, we can. Okay, we're good. Excellent. There we go. That is the most efficient subway I have ever seen. And we'll, of course, build a little pathway here, so we'll get one going this way. Hits up all three that are in our downtown core to bring everyone who's down or who wants to come over to the entertainment district. And like all of our other routes, we will also get one going the opposite direction. There we go. So they're going both ways, and let's just make sure that that registered properly. It did. Okay. So we'll call this one our C line. So this will be C1. Let's call this... Let's call it entertainment. Entertainment. Yep, I spelled that right. And C2. Entertainment. And we'll make this a nice blue color. Like a nice like neon, not neon, but like a nice light blue. Or as close to light blue as possible, I suppose. Actually, let's get like a... Let's do more like a cyan. Good enough. They're about the same color there. Alright. So that should hopefully care for everyone who wants to come gamble or look at attractions, all that good stuff. Right, we got that. And yes, I see that we need the water and all that, so let's get our water right down there right now, so that way we don't forget about it afterwards. Right there, have it follow the roads. This way as well. This way here. And we'll start, so we can actually make sure that it's working. Wait, did I not connect that? Oh, it's connected, isn't it? It should be connected. Okay, it is. Just make sure we have enough flow. Yeah, the one thing we'll have to be careful for is definitely as we're building out our water pipes, we are getting pretty far away from our pumping stations, so pressure might be a concern going forward now. Oh, and let's also make sure that you need electricity. Let's get some power lines to you. There we go. Let's make sure that connects up. It did connect. Okay, we're good. Alright, so people can come from far and wide now to our little station here. That looks pretty good. And now let's start building out a couple of buildings. So, what I noticed in here, and we haven't actually looked at a lot yet, is all of our unique buildings. And so this is what's going to really drive a lot of our tourism. So for example, like there's a stadium here under the leisure. We've got a bunch of tier 1 buildings. We've built one before. A couple of tier 2 buildings and so forth. But I was looking actually at, let's see if I can find it again. Whereabouts was it? Somewhere along here there was a very nice casino building, and I unfortunately for the life of me cannot recall where it was now. Well, that's all fishing stuff. Well, we'll try and find it, is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Was there anything along here? Ooh, Temple Complex, Oriental Pearl Tower, Panda Sanctuary. Those all sound great, but expensive. So it's not the stadium. It wasn't any of you guys. Transport Tower, Fountain of Life and Death. Huh. Interesting. Sure. You know what? This is exactly what people will want downtown here. So let's put it right here. Right when people enter, they're going to see this. It'll be great. So that will go there. That's interesting. Sort of like a helical DNA sequence there. And we'll get some pathways around it too. Let's just do that real quick. Oh, there goes our subway. Let's turn the snapping off. Oh, a little too close. Just try and get it right around the park here. There we go. That looks nice. We can always connect this up a little bit further on too. But, oh, look, we've already got some guests who want to come and visit our park. Okay, anyway, back to what we were trying to do. Transport Tower, Mall of Moderation, Courthouse. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I could have sworn there was something along here. Opera House, Pyramid of Safety. Have a disaster hit the city with no casualties. Well, let me tell you about what we can't do. High Interest Tower. Interesting. No pun intended. And then the stadium. Huh. I must be going crazy. Oh, here it is. Here's where... Found it, guys. We're good. Under the tourism tab. Go figure. Alright, so the casino. We need 5,000 squares of leisure specialization built. We got like a driving range, fantastic fountain, luxury hotel, and the zoo. Alright, sounds good. So, I believe then, let's start getting our district here. Get it all painted out nicely. Along the road sequence here. The Concord District. What an interesting name. Okay, I wasn't going to build it out like this. Paint around here. Paint around. And, so like the other specializations where we had our industrial before, we now have our commercial. And so that looks like we have the tourism specialization and the leisure one. So with the tourism, it looks like we... Oh, so it's zones to serve the tourists by providing hotels, restaurants, other activities. And leisure is then more like a vibrant nightlife. Okay. Well, leisure is what we needed to unlock the casino. So we're going to make you the leisure district. And let's just see where that puts us with respect to getting that casino. Oh, sorry, it has to be built. Alright, well, let's then start building, shall we? Let's get some high-density commercial right along the entrance strip. I guess, in a sense, we'll be doing it almost like the Vegas Strip to some degree. So that's why we'll probably see a lot of that high-density commercial right along that first main road that everyone's coming in from. And then we'll work our way from there, obviously. So let's go back to here for a second. 6-lane road. Make sure it's snapping for a nice grid system. Here we go. And we'll keep building. Let's get you to about there. And to about there. That should be good. Make sure you're all within the district. We're already getting close to getting out of it, so let's just expand you real quick. There we go. That's a bigger tool. Alright. That looks better. So we will build all of this out. Don't you worry. So that will all build out, and I just want to make sure that we're doing this properly so we can get to that casino. Yes, so here's the 12, for example, here. 5 a.m. Club de la Creme. the Cream Club. I don't know how I feel about that name, to be honest, but that's okay. So people will start making their way down here, and it will be delightful. Now, in addition to that, we'll also certainly need some sort of public transit coming down that's like not just the subway, so some sort of like either taxis or buses. So we'll get that going as well. So let's see here. Now we'll continue along. Let's make it up to about here. Let's just make it here. Here we go. And down that way. So we'll have like a little loop here, it looks like. Maybe a small offset or offshoot. There we go. That'll be nice. Just make sure we're using it all. There we go. That generally uses everything, and we'll have some space for parks in there. Anyway, let's get back to our bus idea here. So we definitely have the subway coming along. That's great. But let's get ourselves some buses. So let's see here. Just looking at our other bus stops right now. I guess the only way is really to do the whole highway route down. So do we have any area that would really serve as sort of like a commercial, or serve as a hub for transit? I think it's probably best along here because we've got 3 lines already intersecting. So maybe let's start here. So we'll have it there, sort of like the pickup point. And it will be just a direct route down. So they'll come down here, and it will literally stop, side road here. Yeah, let's do that. We'll have it here, and it will come, let's see, back up to here, and down. There we go. So that's one way. And since it's 2 stops, I don't think we're going to need to worry about doing it the whole both ways, because it won't matter which way they're going, really. It's about the same distance. So just for simplicity's sake, I think we'll leave it with that. And let's see, bus line here should be... Oh, I guess they're all... Oh, there we go. Alright, so we will do 04, because we're great at naming things here. 04, we'll also call entertainment. There we go, and you can be a nice, we'll be like a nice orange, or a yellowy orange. There we go. Alright, so that will service people who want to come down here as well. And now let's see if we can keep building out some more parks and recreation down here, something really nice. Actually, let's also see if we can get some, here we go, get like a little apartment block here. There we go. We'll get like a nice apartment block in the middle for anyone who wants to permanently live down here in the Concord District. We'll need something that's sort of entertainment and fun related, so we'll have to think of a name for this district. Let's see. How about Club Corners? It's the first thing that came to mind, and we're going to stick to it. Club Corners it is. This is our little club district, our fun area. So we see that we've got some of these... Oh, what do we got here? Game Station. Play All You Want Arcade next to a Play All You Want Arcade. I mean, that's a great business model. Have your competitor right next to you. I'm not going to judge. And we've got some great tenants moving in here as well, it looks like, so that's good. Let's see if there's anything else we can add in here real quick as well, just while we're building stuff out. We've got our nice park there, and that's fantastic. But what else do we have? We got Lazarette Plaza. Interesting. Statue. Oh, Statue of Wealth. Yes, we will definitely build the statue. Well, we could build the statue. Let's put it right there, because that will show everyone just how wealthy they are when they come to gamble away all their fortunes. I see no issues with this, everyone. It's okay. Let's get you all some water. We'll connect those lines too. It will bug me if we don't. There we go. And let's also build just a bit on this side too. Oh, not quite far enough. There we are. That will cover us now. Looks good. Alright, so we've got this little plaza here now, the Statue of Wealth. We've got our transit coming in here. We've got some apartments. We've got some nice little clubs and all that. You know, let's get some low-density commercial in here too, just for those who want to, have the nice millionaires' mansions, we'll call it. That sort of stuff. There we go. Nice. I think that looks pretty good so far. What else can we add into here? Oh, we've got a basketball court. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, sure. Let's add a basketball court in there. Let's do it. Why not? People like basketball courts, I'm sure. Anything else that would be of interest to anyone down here? Like I say, we're going to probably have to build some city services down here too, but maybe we'll wait just to see how everything builds out first. Either way, we're looking pretty good so far, actually. And these homes don't look quite as nice as I was hoping. But obviously, as the land value goes up, they will start to look a little better. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, well, I think that covers us off for here. Just one last quick check. Don't really want to build anything else that's major. Oh, right, yes, taxis. I did mention that, and I want to make sure we did this. So the taxi depot will just help out with, well, as you can imagine, getting people around via taxi. And so it looks like that this is just simply it's a garage and repair shop for the taxi cabs between work shifts. That's good. Oh, and then we have the taxi stands, obviously, which we'll have as well. So let's put our taxi depot up here, just so it's out of the way, generally speaking. Put it right there. And I imagine that will service everything. Okay, 25 per, so that's fine. That's fine. Let's make sure then, very quickly, that we get a couple of taxis in here as well. Okay, so here we come back to my poor city planning decisions. See, it would have been nice if we had somewhere along here we could have just had like 3 tiles to build. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. My horrible city planning helps us out. There we go. So we've got that taxi right there. And we'll also make sure that we get a taxi stop somewhere along here. Let's put it maybe right down here at the end, right by the intersection. Ooh, no, not by the intersection. We don't want taxi stopping right there. That's a bad idea. Move you. You can go here. Let's put you there. That's better. Okay, I guess the taxis will queue up over time for that. Alright. We are coming along pretty nicely, it looks like. Let's just throw a few more. Some low density right along here. Here we go. Get some low density along here. Wonderful. Well, we're at 24 minutes now for this episode, so I think this will be a good spot to call it for now. We've got a great start here, though, for our entertainment district, and obviously if there's anything that you see along here that you want added to it or anything, like, just let me know and we can definitely make sure that's incorporated, or design ideas, whatever you might want. Always open to those suggestions. And hey, we even gained another almost 2,000 people this episode. That's pretty good. We're on our way. Alright, there we go. So on that note, thank you very much everyone for watching this episode. If you did like what you saw, please feel free to leave a like below or a comment. I always love those. And if you want to stay updated for all of my channel's future updates, please feel free to hit that subscribe option, and don't forget to turn on the bell notification so that you're updated for when all of my updates go out. And until next time, it's been a pleasure.